Alrighty. That might have been a bit too loud. So, everyone, here we are. Early stream today because I have night shifts. So yeah. So basically what we are going to do is going to be just join for my portfolio. So. Let's post that one here. Let's post that one here. And here we go. And here we go. Hi Aspen, glad to have you here, how are you, hope everything has going? Hi Zaga, glad to have you here, how are you, hope everything has going? Hi Muto, glad to have you here, how are you, hope everything has going? Good morning. Hi, it's 2 p.m. Yeah. Perfect, 2 p.m. So let's continue. So I've got more idea what I actually want to go with when it comes to this character, because that's supposed to be a like a bug queen kind of character. 6 a.m. For Muto it's 6 a.m. So like she's supposed to be more like a bug queen, but also have like a necromancy vibe. So I think that we might actually build her body as a bug. Hi little ghost, glad to have you here, how are you, hope everything is going? I think this is the first incident, so hope we find a coffee corner here, how are you? Let's actually try to draw this one. So we need to make the body a bit elongated, and I was wondering how I can do that. And one of the things I can do, ever drew a humanoid monsters like Lame Arachne? Yes, I did. So just thinking more or less about that, but also give like a centipede kind of thing, so like her body would be like this, and there will be like small, you know, things here. So she would like be constantly like bent, kind of thing, and she would have like face, like human-like head at the end of it. I have a ref that looks like that. Actually, if you have a ref, that might actually help me a bit. I am. So the thing would be like going like this, then have a bend and go like this. I think it will look cool. Now about the legs. What kind of legs do you want to give? She kind of looks like a cobra, actually. I'm thinking about like doing like a very weird mixture between female and a bug here. Like I'm thinking actually about giving her breasts like somewhere around this area. Oh, Kanda, she forgot your stream. You're like, hi Mana, got over here. How are you? Hope it has going. How have you been? Finally got the idea for the character. I'm not sure about the legs. Are we giving her a normal human legs? I think that would be cool. You know? Also those who are like, I know that there's a whole phobia for bugs generally, so I think I should have put a disclaimer what we are doing today. Try it? I'm kind of thinking about making sort of like gruesome Golisopod from Pokemon design here. Music just a tad lower if you don't mind, thank you. Is that okay? That's great. I'm doing a night shift today, so I've kind of prepared. I fell asleep really quickly though, so I'm really worried about this night shift. I'm really hoping that there will be no troubles. Good luck, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, actually, if someone would want to have a late night talk, I'll be actually opened. You know it. Hmm. I'm wondering, because I want to make it like in segments, kind of like bugs are going. There we go. I think that works. To be fair, I haven't really analyzed bugs. I'm kind of disgusted by bugs. They're always giving me heebie-jeebies. It looks different than what you want, I think. For now I'm drawing like a very bug-y character. Not necessarily exactly what I want, but looks like a horseshoe crab. Yeah, that's what I more or less go for. Had to sneeze. Yeah, I wanted to make it more like a horseshoe crab. Because it's kind of like, again, I'm going for more of a golisopod kind of feel. And golisopod actually is made mostly on the design of horseshoe crab, but also a silverfish. So I kind of want to go this area. Yeah. Two human-like arms in front. And actually, I don't know. How can I determine that it's a woman? I guess by major part of the facial structure. Skin could be enough. Rather, costume cosplay would be difficult. Definitely difficult to make for this character. No, I don't think I want to go this way. But I can go like that. Like the sides of the head. Okay. Giving Cal like vibes, I love it. I have to say that this is absolutely fantastic one. This is absolutely fantastic one. It's actually also something way different than what I'm usually drawing. There's some freaky what? There's some freaky MFRFs, bruh. I'm scared now. They're cute. Can't really make much here. That was interesting. Okay. I can work out with it. Okay, I like some of them. With the bugs I see. It bothers me that horseshoe crabs aren't actual crabs. Yeah, they are. They are not in the actual crab family. I don't know why they are named crabs though. Arthropods are weird in general, yeah. Actually, I don't think that all of them are kind of similarly looking. All of them like change depending of in what conditions they were. Bit weird. Yeah, kinda. Okay, I think we have it in the design. I really like it. Like compared to the previous character we did, that one is actually cool. Some motherfuckers are going to look at it and say wood. Wood JK. That's such a unique and interesting design the longer I look at it. What? Really, Saka? That's your question? Huh? That's such a unique and interesting design the longer I look at it. I mean, well, it's humanoid. I needed to do some stuff to make it look interesting, right? It's not generally a human, but it's human-like, so to say. I think she will bite your head off afterwards. Bruh. Bro, I don't know why, but outside there's such a ruckus going on. How are you today? Anything interesting? I mean, I've woke up, I've worked on the commission. Yeah, I guess nothing much happened afterwards. I was just rather watching some YouTube, chilling, you know. I'm trying to preserve energy today. Yeah, chill day, exactly. I've downloaded a new game. I don't know if I'm going to even have time to play it, but why not? You know? Hi Panda, glad to be here. How are you? Hope it is going. I think this is the first instance, so hope you find the coffee corner here. How are you? I'm good. What are you cooking? I'm actually sketching things for my character artist portfolio. So I need to have 3 turnarounds with 2 different facial expressions for each character, plus posing, plus face planchettes. Generally just trying to cook out a nicely looking portfolio. I want to start applying for art jobs, but I need portfolio to get there. You know, if I get an art job as a character artist, I'll be blessed. So the character we're currently doing supposed to be a insect, like half insect, half human, more on insect side, which is going to have more of a necromancy powers, so to say. I don't know, it's all just trying to figure things out myself. Missing the human parts besides the hands. I mean, it's like, it's humanoid, right? Pop some booze or on you're good. Let's go. Actually, I was thinking about like placing them here. I think we all think about that, just no one had guts to say, bruh. Like here, maybe lying on the arms. A little bit. If you're leaning into this strange hybrid and uncanny vibe, that would be perfectly strange. Yeah, exactly. That would work really well for this kind of vibe. All of that is like a hidden plate, like this part. This is more of a like fly kind of leg, I'd say. Gonna be great. Why did YouTube just filter my comment? I have no idea. YouTube is weird. It filters out comments that are not even supposed to be filtered out. I've actually wrote to YouTube support about this. You know what the response I've got? Sorry, it's just how our chat is. Like straight up. They don't even bother repairing this shit. Wrote a day at 11 with cockroach, horseshoe crab, golisopod, mantis fly woman. Let's see if it filters. No, it's not. That's bizarre. There we go. It censors the. Great, you can't even say a word for a bug. Really that dumb. This it works, sorry. It's okay. It's funny that actually this works. Another thing is not working. But now I'm thinking of a literal version of it. You don't have to thank me, people with imagination. Oh god. Keeping it a secret would be a dick. I wish I have Avantasia right about now. Bruh. atoms is not even going to be that difficult to draw. You know what would be cool? What's that? A skull-like pattern or something on the back. Oh, like for example those spiders, right? Black widows. Yeah, that would be cool. Or some Rorschach kind of shit, yeah. Locked in today some fast sketching. Yeah. I mean, sketching is really fast if you already have a design in your head. I've actually thought about what I want to do with this character for a while. So that's why I'm actually sketching it really fast, because I already know how the character is supposed to look like, more or less. I just needed to, draw the sketch itself. There you go. How do we name her? That's the question. How do we actually name her? Also, I've got some food. Rice, chicken, and veggies. So I'm going to munch while I'm going to wait for your name propositions. I got nothing. Wait, I think actually that character already had a name, didn't she? Yeah. Her name was Verna, Queen of Larvae. She had a name already prepared. Between their arms or behind them? Behind them. Hey Magic Chicken, get over here, how are you? Hope everything is going? So you have the character made. It'll be difficult to animate her for the game. Oh well. Well, actually, yeah, we have already 3 characters made. We have On the side view, it's between. Is it? Possibly. So you have Asgrow, Lilith, and Verna. Oh, we colored it? E. So Asgrow is actually colored. Fun fact, I've started coloring it and silently dropping that onto my Ko-Fi for people that are members. $1 only. Like, I really don't want to make God knows what kind of membership. Like, it's already crazy for me that people are going for memberships, to be fair. But yeah, Asgirl has been colored and posted there as the base thingy. Actually, yeah, let me change that part. Yeah. So now what's left is actually coloring her and making the two faces for each character, probably like compared, like very, like what kind of facial expression would be the most popular, like quite often used by the character. So like Asgir is going to be angry and we are going to have like I don't know, like looking from the side, like giving a side eye. Lilith would be like flirtatious or like with, I guess, maniacal smile. Verna would have like a Hegel. I don't think I can put a Hegel in a professional portfolio, but that's not a bad idea. Oh. So Lilith is actually a. I'm just trying. So Lilith is actually a succubus vampire. Very nice and necromancer, like necromancy kind of magic character. But yeah. Me likes Lilith. I really like this design too. I actually want Lilith to be like a promotional character. Considering adding horns to Lilith? Yes, kinda. Because now she just looks like a normal human, but actually I think that's succubi. Like, right? Succubus? Succubi? What's the plural from succubus? But I want to succubi. Okay, so succubi I think shouldn't really be visibly. She looks spooky. So I want Lilith to actually be a promotional character for it. It's the same character. What do you mean the same character? Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this is Lilith. Like I want to make Lilith to be a promotional character here on the key visual, because actually portfolio is supposed to have a key visual, and I want key visual to be an illustration for like summoning ritual that is going on, right? So Lilith is going to be shown as if she's getting summoned from the circle. She's very pretty. but I wasn't expecting to actually finish Vernon so quickly. Looks dope. I like the drawing with perspective. Also, having transformation to demon form is cool too. Yes. So basically, I want to have like characters. I want to have some like different variations, right? I want to have some characters, but I want to have like possibility to take common up to like, let's say SR, for example. Just wondering, are the side thing is not visible from side view? It's actually a trick. Like, for example, as with arms, here, see? There's no arm and no cloth, just because we want to show the side of the character. Same here, right? Blue Leaf also has no arm here. Yeah, because it's like preparing, it's like to show that actually I know what might be useful for 3D artists, right? Because it's like the turnarounds are quite often going to be used by the artists, by the 3D artists, like the original Lilith and the new Lilith. So yeah, I have to say I'm really stoked to make this game because it's supposed to be like a clicker gacha game, so basically you're going to like... Also, it's very useful if you do some accessories separately too. Yeah. That's that for 3D artists. Yeah, I might actually... when I'm going to add the space for the heads and stuff, I might actually show how those are looking in like their entire extent, like coming from here up to here, because it's like segmental, right? There are like 3 segments. And same here, those are like 2 segmental, right? They are shorter, they have only 2 segments, so I want to also make separately those to show stuff. Also, I might add like how this looks, how this brush looks, and how this part looks. Also, I love when they gave me extra examples. Extra examples? What you mean extra examples? How the demon form would look in color? Like how a cross section would look like for a bug section. I see. I can't write. It's alright. Yeah, that makes sense. So there's the thing, key visual, which we might actually do in the next so the next week, wait, what day is it today? Saturday. Can you believe it that that tomorrow actually I have to prepare already a new schedule? I would build a bug up with sections in 3D. I see. So you need key visual. I think we're going to work on it a little. I think the next illustration that we're going to paint in the 2 first days, it's going to be actually this illustration, because you already have like quite a nice chunk done. I want to make the finish this. Also, for those who are wondering how the process went, this, right, thumbnails, then limited thumbnails, and you can see actually how it went. Then like sketches for the thumbnails to actually see how it would look like for the sketch. Then I've expanded the sketch for everything, right? Then I've done some stuff, and based on that I've started to actually work with the proper construction and proper point of view. Also for her I've done, because her head is slightly tilted, so I've made like guidelines for her face. And that's actually how I've got here. I want the room to be circular here, and I want all black to go around here, so to show that actually the light is very strong and like the darkness actually is covering everyone around. There's going to be like a whole kind of portal here, so there's going to be like as if like purplish light like dropping down. And I want to actually make a logo for Necronomicon, so we're also going to have a logo making, because I need it, right? I need to make a logo for the game, so that'll be that. Yeah, as the hero piece or key visual, character turnarounds, then expressions and poses. Oh, it's the gacha game? Yes, that's the gacha game. I can't believe it's May. Yeah, it's going way too quickly. It's literally feeling as if it all went down. After the expressions and poses, I want to go for sketches, like exploration sketches, project processes, etc. Character lineups, so like 5 different very quickly done characters for each fraction. And I kind of have the idea. We're going to have like Shadow, or Shadowborn, Blood, or Bloodbound, Fire, Hellforged, Rodborn, and Occulted. So Rodborn is going to be like insectoids with necromancy and stuff. Hellforged like living armors or wisps, fire elementals. Bloodbound are going to be vampires and stuff. Shadowborn are going to be like more like characters like living shadows and stuff. And occulted or occult are going to be generally like kind of characters that are going to be more human-like demons that are going to be like most likely just walking around and trying to get people into occultism, but there's going to be some demonic stuff about them. And also I've got the optional idea, like test task or fan art. For example, throwing in Dante from DMC in the style of Necronomica, just to show that I can, for example, make something like accustomed to certain style. So yeah, also I'll have to add stuff like lore and stuff for the general idea of everything. Making portfolios is very problematic. Definitely my favorite so far. Sounds cool, yeah. But again, making portfolio is a hell to work on. Usually you build portfolio from projects, but I've actually kind of messed up and I cannot actually use my portfolio, my works for portfolio. And I've had like very weak portfolio done with some stuff that were not necessarily portfolio. Why? Since I've started, so basically I've had the policy on my previous account when I was doing a lot of commissions and a lot of those were actually, a lot of commissions were actually under very restrictive NDA, or I was selling and passing on the copyrights for the designs I was making. So none of those works are mine, or I cannot show them publicly in any given way under legal way, where if I do that, if I break the NDA, they are going to be able to sue me. It's like I have to go to different country and change my name, kind of the NDA. I made a portfolio, but I never thought about making this like specific stuff that could show off my skill, like making a reference sheet for 3D modeling work. Yeah, well, portfolios for like brands, right? Like if you want to apply for jobs, you need to have portfolios done for specific way. And the main issue I've had was actually that I've never had a guidance how to build portfolio, because I've never went to actual school. I've never went to any art school. I was always learning on my own, and unfortunately online you cannot find a good tutorial or good like documentation how to build proper portfolio. So yeah, because a lot of times it would be, oh yeah, just throw in your best works. No, it's not that. You can throw in your best works, but they're still not going to look at you. Because here's why. When they're looking at portfolio, they're looking for certain skills. If your portfolio is not showing those skills, then they are not going to take you. Because they want someone who can actually work on specific skills. So that's that. Unfortunately, this is cruel reality of trying for a job. Hi Kogeki, Gatevi here, how I hope it's going. Haven't seen you in a while, how are you? Been busy lately? Oh, so sorry to hear that. Hope you have now a really nice rest. But yeah, also I see that my friend is currently playing the game I've downloaded, Infinity Nikki. I have no idea what that game is. It looks a lot like Genshin Impact. I have no idea what that game is about. A lot of people are playing it. But yeah, no idea if I'll be able to play it in the next couple weeks. To be fair, if I finish my portfolio, I'm going to be unloaded from so much. I have a question. How long have you been drawn? Like in general, I've started my art journey when I was 4. For 2 years I've been drawing like stick figures, etc. So I'm not counting those 2 years. I was 6 when I started drawing full characters. I'm talking about like anime characters. I was drawing Dragon Ball characters, and those were not like stick figures. I was drawing full characters with stuff. So I was 6 when I started actually drawing. I have to say, like, now I'm 25, so I'm almost drawing for like almost 20 years at this point. It's 19 years now that I've been drawing. I've been making commissions when I started making commissions when I was 14. So I also have now 11 years of making commissions. I've started very young and I was really persistent in learning it. It stayed. I was doing a lot of stuff when I was younger too. I was sculpting clay, stone, wood. I was painting with acrylics, watercolors, and oil paint. I was sketching with graphite, charcoal, colored pencils, pastels. Like I was actually exploring art a lot. Holy, that's a commitment right there. I played the original Dress Up Nikki for years. Oh, I see, I see. I have seen a YouTube channel that judged others' portfolios. I think she worked at some of the animations for the Netflix films. Usually those are not really good. Those are not really helping you out a lot. Because they are just talking, but they are talking very vaguely. And this is on purpose. See, the thing about getting into... jobs, into like professional life of being an artist is actually dealing with very competitive environment. When it comes to artists, they are very competitive, especially during jobs. So instead of working in team, they are going to even try to, you know, get you fired. Because let's say they have a friend that they want in the company. So that's generally it. And it's very difficult. But there are simply jobs like getting as a, you know, character artist. You sit down, you are doing those characters. If you have a really good portfolio, you are going to be taken. But of course, it's a corporation, right? It's a corpo. That's the moment you are actually starting professional life. It's where it turns from hobby or lifestyle into a corpo. And it's very, if you are an artist like myself, like long-term artist who spent their entire life, committed their entire life for creation, their entire life for art, you are going to actually have you are going to have a lot of difficulties with splitting your job from your life. The work-life balance is going to be really difficult. The reality of art, kind of hard to find job. Yes, that's true. Another thing is that a lot of jobs are actually posted as there are postings like you are just for a project. So if the project ends, you are losing your job and you have to find another one. Very little companies are actually so happy with artists that they want to keep an artist. Personally, I wouldn't mind. I can even work on several different projects. I just like it. I also want to learn 3D, but learning 3D is going to be another hell. Another hell to go for. But yeah. I want to make this portfolio. I want to show how much I can do. Oh, there, Gambare. Yeah. Thank you, Kogeki. Personally, I'm just meh. Ideally, would you want to be a freelance artist working on independent hired projects or for a company? To be fair, I would... It's very difficult to say. I would prefer to have a job. Because if I'm doing commissions are very unstable. It's like saying, oh, I'm going to treat my YouTube career as a job and live based off of that. It's not really good. It's very unstable and very unsure. And a lot of YouTubers who are, you know, who have been working already and transitioned from works to YouTube, they're going to say the same thing. YouTube should never be treated as a job. Did you make the Viroid Avi? It's one step to getting into 3D artist. I like putting stuff in Vroid because it's beginner friendly. Actually, my model is Vroid that I've made myself. Like this whole thing, all the textures, the hairs, everything is actually a Vroid that I've put all together by myself. I want to get into a couple steps ahead and actually get to make my own thing. The arts and entertainment world is rough, yeah. Pantless. I have pants, I swear. You're doing great, Davis. I can see your art keeps improving, man. Thank you. That really means a lot. The art and entertainment world is rough, yeah, but rewarding, true. If you are really good into getting into entertainment or into art, and you're going to actually succeed, like, what is a success at this point? If you're capable to pay off bills and live off of that, that's a success. There's nothing else to this. Like, literally, there are no other steps. If you are capable to sustain yourself doing like YouTube or something, you've already achieved a success. It's not about earning millions. I think that it is a success if you... I even would take it further. I think it's a success if you have a fantastic community. If you have a community of people who are constantly like very active, who are looking up to you, who are there for you, they are supporting every single step. Like, personally, I think I've already achieved success having all of you here. Like, I could never imagine actually having better, you know, having better community. And yeah, I'm really thank you for hearts. I'm really thinking I'm really happy for every one of you. I'm really happy whenever I can go live and have a talk with you. Maybe he has pants after all. He... What do you mean, Jake? Bruh. But yeah, sometimes, unfortunately, there are also moments where I just simply can't stream for long. And it's actually something that really makes me sad because I really want to spend as much time with you all as possible. Like, I really would love to spend more time with you all. I don't know, I just feel... I just feel better this way. But yeah, unfortunately, I have to say my goodbyes for this stream. So thanks Muto, thanks again, thanks Panda for being active in the chat on Twitch. Thanks Aspen, Lil, Mana, Magic, Chicken, and Kogeki for being active in the chat on YouTube. I appreciate all the time spent. Take your vitamins, drink water, and be good. Good stream, thank you, thank you. And as always, folks, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care, and